if I told you that one of the best Christmas movies that I watched this year starred Humphrey Bogart? No, not that Humphrey Bogart. No Raincoat. No hardball detective. Instead, he plays a criminal that's spreading Christmas joy and happiness and laughing, joking. And yeah, I don't think this film is talked about that often. I couldn't find much else online about it. I'm talking about the film Were No Angels from 1955. Now, this film surprised me. I didn't have any expectations going in, but I thought, Humphrey Bogart, I know what to expect. This film is a charming film. It's a funny film. And Humphrey Bogart puts in a performance that I've never seen him put in before. And I wish that in his career he'd have shown more of this. Don't get me wrong, this is not a perfect film, but it's got great pace. And there's even a bit that made me feel a bit uncomfortable. But let me tell you why. This film now will be on my list to watch every Christmas from now on. So, Were No Angels follows three escaped convicts: Humphrey Bogart, Peter Ustinov, who was famous later on in his career for playing Hercule Poirot, and Aldo Ray. And they take refuge in this shop that is run by a struggling family on Christmas Eve. A very Christmas story. Their original plan was selfish, but very criminal, thinking maybe we can make a quick buck from stealing a few items from the shop. But as you can imagine, which is very Christmassy, nothing quite goes to plan. What follows is a warm, clever, funny film that relies on great chemistry and fantastic dialogue, and it's with that great chemistry that the film really shines.
Oh, it isn't fair. Here we are, three desperate criminals who'll stop at nothing to escape from Devil's Island, and we have to fall in with nice people.
Okay, let me talk about the three leads: Humphrey Bogart, Peter Ustinov, and Aldo Ray. There's actually genuine feeling that they actually got on. They actually enjoyed each other's company. They made jokes. They were like ripping off each other's conversations. It seemed like it was very unscripted. And together, the leads anchor the film emotionally, and they make you believe that about the people, and that they care, and that you care about the people that own the shop, and what happens to these characters. And I believe this is a really strong point of the film, that actually the filmmakers that made the film knew that they were getting really strong actors to play these roles, and they just let them get on with it. You could, even if the film does slow down, which it does at times, the acting and the calibre of the acting and the characters never keep the film less than interesting. Humphrey Bogart's performance deserves special mention in this review. It was none other than astonishing. Humphrey Bogart, I'll be honest, I've seen his films, Casablanca, classic, Maltese Falcon, classic, The African Queen, classic. And I would say there's elements of this character in African Queen. He's built his career on playing hardened men, detectives, criminals, soldiers, rugged men. And this is what I'd come to the majority of the time when I watch Humphrey Bogart film to expect this. But this is where Were No Angels is extra special, because it lets him still be confident and bring on that intelligent side, but he's a softer Humphrey Bogart that I've seen before, and it's very clever. His comic timing is very good. He knows how to underplay a joke, or any subtle timing is bang on. It's very, very good. And I found myself, while watching him in this role, just smiling. It was a joy to watch and behold. And it just shows you what a great actor Humphrey Bogart was. And if you only knew him from his classic roles, like I did, then this film felt like rediscovering Humphrey Bogart all over again. And probably I'm missing out on some other performances of his. So if anybody knows any, please let me know in the comments below. This film is genuinely funny. It had me laughing out loud numerous times during the runtime. And I think that's because it trusts you it doesn't spoon feed you the jokes, it trusts the audience to go along with it, and it propels the story along, and it's great. There's bits in there that are about a pet snake. I won't go much into it, I don't want to spoil the story, but yeah, it is very, very funny film. Okay, let's talk about runtime, because this film understands something that a lot of the modern films don't understand at 3 hours plus. That less is sometimes more. This film always seems to be doing something to either move the plot on, it tells a joke, and it can be doing all of those things at the same time. By the time the credits rolled, I couldn't believe that I sat for the whole film. It seemed to go that quick. I would say that the runtime is absolutely fine. This film is not a complete home run for me. It's not a complete perfect film. And that's, I think, down to probably the times. There was, on a couple of occasions, it used the word fat to describe a couple of the ladies that were in the film. And, you know, it just made me feel uncomfortable in terms of how, as a modern audience member, you know, I perceive that. I'm well aware that in 1955, when the film was made, that this kind of language probably was more acceptable, and I'm aware that probably as filmmakers, you know, it wasn't done maliciously, and it was part of the times, really. But it did at times take me out of the film a little bit. But obviously, you know, when you're watching it, you probably might think differently to me. You might get a different viewpoint on that. But I definitely thought it was worth mentioning. So why did I think Were No Angels 1955 was so good? You know, I don't think it's just about the comedy, and I don't think it's all about the chemistry of the actors, and definitely it's not just because it is a Christmas setting, but all those do help. I think the big thing for me that I take from it was that these lead characters were able to have some kind of redemption, and people are able to have that. Also, that they chose to kindness, I suppose, over what they were doing before, and as a type of, they chose that, and moving forward, you know, kindness is better than other alternatives. And I think definitely in today's modern times, there's some people in the world that probably could learn a few things from this film. That's why I'm confident that every year moving forward, that I'm going to put Were No Angels on my watch list to watch at Christmas. The film is warm, a nice cosy warm feel, which is perfect around Christmas time. It's got a great message of redemption, and it does humour without being cruel, or curse. So that's why I believe this is a good film. But not only that this is a great film. This is an old classic. And if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. So, where does No Angels fit in my recommendation pile for you to watch? Is it on my don't bother, fun watch, a must watch, or is it unmissable? So, I'm going to put Where No Angels on the unmissable. If you've not seen it, find it streaming somewhere and get it watched. Or alternatively, go to your local HMV or online retailer and buy it. It is that good. Okay, well, that's my review of Were No Angels from 1955. And remember, that is just my view on the film, and your views will be completely different. If you have seen it, did it surprise you as much as I was surprised? Did you get as much out of it as I got out of it? Did you think Humphrey Bogart's performance was as good as I did? And if you haven't seen it, please take this as a recommendation to watch it. If you like this review, please go ahead, like and subscribe so you can be kept up to date when I bring out more reviews on up-to-date movies or classic movies, or just talk about DVDs and Blu-rays. But just remember, hopefully this might get you checking out some more older films, because I do think that sometimes some of the best films are just waiting there for us to rediscover them. Anyway, Merry Christmas to you all.